Well, happy Monday, wherever you are in the world. Is as you can tell from the light on my wall, is almost sunset time here in Sydney today, and it has been a great day. I've had the chance to speak with so many of you, and I've seen so many fantastic results over the past few months and over the past weeks, and I cannot thank you enough for keeping me in the loop. I received a message today from a client of mine that after 14 years without a period and after 2 IVF pregnancies, she finally got her period back. How fantastic is that? Got her period back naturally. So let's see what the future is going to hold for that beautiful person. Before we jump into the topic of conversations of today, which is letting yourself go, I would like to say hi, first of all, for the people that are new to this channel, that don't know me. I'm Claudia, nutrition and dietetic clinician, the founder of the Period Comeback program and the Recover from HA support group. And I would like you to take a breather, take a pause. Here you are, you have landed to this video. There is really no rush. There is no rush to fast forward and to move on the juicy bits of this conversation. Sometimes it's actually very okay to simply sit in the moment, sit in the stillness, and allow your sympathetic nervous system to kick in, because guess what? That's where the magic happens. That's how your menstrual cycle is going to come back. If you stop doing, moving, and you start listening in to what the people are saying and to what your body especially is telling you. So if instead you're moving from one article to a podcast without doing the exercises, without changing your mindset, without doing the things, eating more, changing your exercise routine, rearranging how your life is looking like at the moment, without finding ways to build up your resilience to stress, not much is going to change. Doesn't matter how many podcasts, and doesn't matter how many YouTube videos, and doesn't matter how many articles you're going to watch and read. So for now, just simply sit here for a second with me. Big breath in, big breath out. We have this beam of light that is here to say hi today. Let's be very appreciative of that. Letting yourself go. I jumped on so many calls of women that wants to work with me on a one-on-one or wants to join the program, and they tell me, Claudia, I'm afraid of letting myself go. I'm afraid that people are gonna think that I'm letting myself go. And to that, I have two answers. The first one is, if you're contacting me, if you're thinking about joining the program, or if you're working with me and you're part of the program, it means that your reproductive system has been shut down, that you cannot achieve your goals. And that could be protecting your bones, getting pregnant, having a period. So my question is, what does it really mean for you to let yourself go? Because by the sound of it, if you don't have a period, and if you're struggling with your health, you kind of have let yourself go already. There is such a negative connotations about gaining weight out there in general. And maybe in your situation, people are not gonna care. I'm pretty sure actually the people around you, they're not gonna care, because people only care about their own stuff. Because we're all dealing with something, right? And so I really invite you to bring up the topic of conversations to your brain and ask yourself, what does it really mean for me to let myself go? Because if your health has taken a backseat, if you cannot do the things that you want, if you're stuck in this loop of self-deprecating thoughts and disorder behaviors around food and training, what does it mean to let yourself go, really? Does it mean only that gaining weight? Is that letting yourself go is just gaining the weight and getting your life back? Is that what it is? Ask yourself the questions without judgment, being curious, because sometimes we are so used to using that sentence, I'm afraid of letting myself go. But what does that even mean to you? And does that even apply to you? And secondly, we have something in our beautiful brain, which is super powerful. It's called the reticular activation system. Basically, it's a filtration system that makes sure that we focus our attention on the things that we say. And I'm going to give you an example. I start thinking and I tell myself that I'm a failure. The reticular activation system is going to kick in and it's going to say, oh, you're a failure. That's what you think. That's what it's really important for you. So let me try throughout today and the rest of the week to find confirmation that you are a failure. And in that way, my brain is going to focus on the lack, on the scarcity mentality, on the things that I don't have, that I haven't achieved yet. And it's going to push to the side all the abundance, all the beautiful stuff that has been happening. Same thing when you cannot get your period back and when you're thinking that you're letting yourself go. If you start thinking, see, I want to get my period back, but I'm letting myself go. Your brain is going to be like, bing, okay, she's letting herself go. She wants some reassurance that that's what's happening. You really don't want that, but that's how your brain thinks. And so it's going to send you proof that that's what's happening, that you've let yourself go. So for example, if 10 people are going to make a positive comment about the way that you look, about your glowing skin, your beautiful hair, healthy hair, the fact that you look taller, finally it's nice to go out for lunch, dinner, breakfast with you. And out of those people, one single person say, oh, have you put on weight? Your brain is going to focus on that. See, you let yourself go. This person is the proof that that's what happened. Can you see that this is very unresourceful and unhelpful moving forward? So I really invite you to really pay attention to the way that you speak to yourself and really pay attention to the narrative that is going on in your head. So instead of saying, I'm a failure or I let myself go, what else can you say instead that is going to be much more helpful during this journey and it's going to allow you to achieve your goals? Short and sweet videos for today, just some food for thoughts, and write it down in your journal. Let yourself go. What does that mean? Does that even apply to you? Do you even resonate with the concept, or you're just saying it because you have heard it before? And if that's what's happening, I invite you to do things differently, because the more that you say something, the more your brain is going to think that it's true, and the more it's going to send you messages to prove to you that you're right, that is true. That's how our powerful brain works. So, ladies, keep up with the awesome job. And I will speak to you again in this channel on the Recover from HA support group. And if you want to book a discovery call with me, just jump on the link that you can find right here below or on my Instagram account. Bye for now.